Who the fuck sings that song? They don't freaking get it, boy. I love the fact that there's angels protecting me. I love the fact that there's fairies protecting me. I love the fact that there's demons protecting me. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing like two crazy, creepy little girls holding fucking hands talking about, play with us, Danny, that gets a motherfucker to be like, what the fuck is going on? They really don't catch on. Oh, there's nothing like 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. There's nothing like it. It's like classic freaking how to twist a motherfucker's mind. It's classic. When you understand this, like I said, when I was raised at 114, 28, 198th Street, I witnessed this stuff so much. So much. So much. But they're going to say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. But remember, this is coming from the people who tried to drown me in the ocean, bro. That's what I like. I like how the people who like to say he's off his rocker are the same people that tried to drown, poison, kill, shoot, stab, hostile, and make fake reports on you are the ones calling you crazy. We're going to take 3 face down. What's 3 face down? Now we're under the Queen of Pentacles first card. It says what? Somebody was juggling, right? The Queen of Pentacles. Who's that? That would be everybody but me, right? Right. Now, undertaking action, new friends and support. So they took action against the Queen of Pentacles with other people. Why? Because some people said, I don't want no more part of this. Probably because guess what? Even though they tried to walk away, you still going to have to fucking pay the price. What's under the selfish ambitions that they were planning and making preparations? So 252, check it out. What were they planning? Let's get this other half of the deck. What could they have been planning? Because here's one thing you can say without me shuffling no cards, right? Nobody does this for free. Because here in the middle card, it says new friends and support. What support? You would need what? Resources to keep this shit up, wouldn't you? You would need it, right? You would need resources. Then nobody wants to fuck with a person like me for free, right? No. You would not want to mess with me for free. No, nigga. Look, they want hazards pay. They want hazards pay. Guess what? All their hazards pay is going to go in what? In medical freaking things. But see, between this and that, guess what? They're going to have to choose between their drugs and their body. They're going to have to choose between their drugs and their medical attention. Guess what they're going to choose? Guess what they're going to choose? They're going to choose the drugs. Duh, we just told you what they're going to choose. And that you can trust and rely on. So this is why they won't go to the doctor. I told you we don't care. They're not going to tell me there wasn't no money involved. I don't care how well you think you're a paid actor. People going to fucking pay me. And it starts with the Francis family, the Hicks family, the Mitchell family, the Cover family, the Monzulas, and now the New Age Pauls. And anybody who's connected to them who didn't speak up, you're a part of it. We're not dumb. Think about it. A crazy person doesn't sit there and keep connecting dots. Remember, they're crazy. There's no way that they could connect dots. They shouldn't even be able to color in the box, right? They shouldn't even be able to color a picture, right? If you're crazy, right? Right. The people who are calling them crazy are the people who are in debt, who are carrying burdens. Well, what are they carrying? The simple fact that they all betrayed you and they did it for money. Why? Because nobody could fuck with a person like me for this long, because it's been years without money being involved. Nobody would do that shit. Nothing works for free. Not even the animal kingdom. At least they get food. Nothing works for free. Especially when it comes to human beings. No. It costs you something. Now, guess what? It cost these people their souls. Called it. Because they were working in their 7 deadly sins. It cost them their souls. And if you sat there and sold your soul, you don't have nothing to live off of, because I'm not being anybody's Energizer Bunny no more. Why? Because like I told you guys, that shit wanted to come out. I found this in the living room less than an hour ago. I'll leave it there so you can read it, because the odds of this just sitting in the living room, somebody could have picked it up, right, threw it in the trash, but they didn't do that. God, I sat there, like I said, I went there to get coffee, as you can hear it percolating. He said, look down. I saw it. Well, what? Pick it up. Pick it up. I picked it up. I looked at it and I read it. I'll point it to you again. That shit says Life Arc. And it's like I said, since y'all didn't hear this shit, it says, your hero heals all damage from target friendly allies. You mean target? No. Listen to how I said it. Because like I said, if I just told you all the names, surnames that's involved, they would be friendlies, right? But they're targeting me. So I heal all damage from the Francis, the Hicks, the Covers, the Monzulas, the Mitchells, and the Pauls, right? I heal all, as a confirmation just popped on my screen, I heal all damage from all 6 families that been targeting me. Listen to what it says, right? Then deals that much nature damage to the targets opposing the ally, which would be me. Against what? All 6 of those surnames and everybody that helped them. With nature damage. You know what nature damage is? That shit controls your red and white blood cells. It controls how you do your eyes. It controls your hearing. It controls your hair. It controls your sexual parts. Nature damage. Times 3 to everyone that was attacking me. And anybody that was helping. Again, the Francis, the Hicks, the Mitchells, the Covers, the Monzulas, and the Pauls. Anybody connected to those 6 surnames who's been doing this against me, that happens to you. And then everything, even if the whole group of them attack me at once, it says, look, the hero heals all damage from targeted friendly freaking allies, which would be them. And like I said, he said, pick this up. I wouldn't have freaking picked it up. It's just sitting in the living room on the floor, but it was sitting there waiting for me to pick it up. So this is the clarification to those surnames. The Francis, the Hicks, the Mitchells, the Monzulas, the Covers, and the Paul. And not only them, those lawyers, those judges, those caseworkers, those people off the side, the freaking native tribe of Port Heighton, all of you too are going to get exactly what this says for y'all doing everything you've done to me and my kids this whole time. And we are not going to shed one tear because you're going to go out like that. Not one tear. Because what are the odds that this was sitting in the living room? And nobody plays this shit. This was the only ones just sitting there in the living room. Nobody else would have thought nothing of it. I thought something of it. When he said pick it up, I picked it up. That's how you look for signs.